Hey, we're live. Hi, we are live. My name is Annette Lartigue, and I am your host here at CoachingU4U. Thank you for joining us this evening and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are happy to have you. I'd like to share a life hack with you tonight, and that is if you want to live a healthier life, practice forgiveness. And forgiveness is important for others, but it is most important for you. It's most important for us directly to forgive ourselves. It makes a world of difference in everything that we do. So, welcome here this evening. I'd like to share a little bit about my definition of success and what I deem to be the success for myself. And success for me means it means meeting self development goals that I've set for myself. And I set self development goals for myself to ensure that I am focused and on target. I'm not always happy. I'm not always sad. I don't always get what I want. God knows I don't. But nobody other than me can stand in the way of me. When I lose, I learn. And when I win, I keep it in. I keep going. And so I just want to share with you tonight about self goals. And I want to tell you that the other thing that is really, really important is that every goal I set is not just about me, it is about how I work with others and the things that I do to inspire others. That is very, very important to me, to inspire others to be their better self, to reach up and reach out and go for what they want. And of course, you guys know my allergies are killing me tonight because of the change in weather. So, all of you be safe out there and take care of yourself because the weather is a psychopath right now. It doesn't know where it wants to be or what it wants to do. We've experienced 4 seasons in less than 2 weeks. And so, be careful because allergies are sprouting again. And so, in prioritizing and setting goals and meeting my goals as a measure of my success helps to force me out of my comfort zone. I like to be comfortable. And there are times when I'm in a zone where it's okay to be there. I just don't need to stay there. And I have to remind myself of that in the things that I do and the goals that I've set. So, in prioritizing and meeting the goals that I've set for myself in self development, it forces me out of my comfort zone. And God knows I don't have a problem being in my comfort zone. Maybe some of you do. I don't. I like my comfort zone. But the other thing it's done for me and done incredibly well is it has helped me develop my strengths because in setting my self development goals, one of the things I had to do, thanks to Nabila Ishmael, my coach, was to recognize my strengths and weaknesses. And I have a few of each. And in prioritizing my self development to be a better person for me and for others, developing and understanding my strengths and weaknesses is very, very important. And so I keep moving in that direction because I believe that learning and growing is from the cradle to the grave. It doesn't stop, it keeps going. And no matter how much we believe we've reached the top of the mountain, it's an ongoing process. It is a journey, it's not a sprint, and it doesn't happen all at once. And so, developing and meeting my goals has helped me grow tremendously as a person. It also boosts me and connects me to my self confidence. And a lot of people misunderstand the difference between self confidence and other things. And so I'll just say this simply and succinctly. Self-confidence is something that is also a journey. You have to work on it. It doesn't appear and then stay there forever. There'll be things to knock you out of your comfort zone and to knock you out of the position of being confident, and you have to work on that. I know that for me, my experience has been I've had to work on it. I've had to learn to reposition myself. I've had to learn to reorganize and reset and restructure. The reset button is flexible for me. For others, it may not be, but for me, the reset button is flexible. And so, in managing and understanding my self development goals and meeting them in what I need to do helps boost my self confidence because it gives me a sense of awareness, self awareness. And self awareness is another key for me. I want to be on top of who I am and what I'm doing on a regular basis. And so it improves it helps me to improve my self-awareness. Establishing, the goals and trying to reach for them also identifies my weaknesses and my need to improve in many areas. And like I said, it is a process. It's not something that happens and I'm trying something different, as you can see. I'm really trying something different because I'm growing my hair. But let's get focused. It is a process that requires that I examine and identify, different opportunities for myself, and I set up the plan of action to improve my weaknesses. And I have weaknesses, and I've had some challenges. As I stated in the beginning of the podcast, I am not always happy. I am not always sad. I am experiencing life on its own terms, and that's not always comfortable. I've had good times and I've had bad times, but as long as I know what my self improvement goals are and I make a real effort to meet them, then I'm ahead of the game because that's what it takes, an adjustment, a flex button to improve myself and be aware of who and what I am. I don't compete with anybody or anything except me. As I said, when I lose, I learn. And when I win, I'm always willing to stay in and begin again and hit the reset button and do the things that I need to do to practice taking care of myself and making time to nurture myself. And I always talk about self-care. It is not selfish. It is sanity. And that's also in the area of self-care. So meeting my goals and setting my goals is important. And here's what I can tell you for sure. At the toughest times in my life, what got me through, what brought me to the other side was that I had focus. I knew what I needed to do to improve me. Self-improvement, taking a look at myself and identifying the things that I needed to change. And so the journey is self improvement, it's empowering. And in difficult times, it gets you where you need to be. Again, we are here on Facebook. We're on YouTube. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share button. Ring the bell. Put our business in the street. We want to inspire people everywhere. We have a podcast. We have a blog. We have a radio station coming up. We have some one-on-one meetings. We have a book that has been finalized. I've been working on it forever and it's done. We have a lot of things in the mix, but see, I can do these things because I'm retired. I have time and I can work at my own pace. And working at my own pace is extremely important for me right now. You see this wishbone? I'm wishing on a star. I am that star. And so are you. I've encouraged you to walk into 2022 like a boss. It doesn't matter what other people say, do, or think. You're awesome. Act like it. Work on yourself. You matter. And at the end of the day, I don't care who you're with. I don't care who you're talking to. I don't care who you're around. At the end of the day, you're going to be with you. Take good care of you. Just be good to you. Set a goal and make a plan. And I promise you, there's nothing that you will go through if you map it out for yourself that you won't be able to get through. And one of the other things that self-improvement and self-awareness has taught me over and over and over again, that no matter what I get to, what I go through, at the end of the day, it is visible that I've gotten through it because I'm still here. That's self-awareness. I'm still here. In spite of many challenges, I am still here. And I'm grateful for that. And I know that if you map out your journey and you inspire yourself, you will be too. Get an attitude of gratitude. Act like a boss. You're awesome. Believe it. Thank you for joining me here tonight. Have a good evening. I appreciate your time, energy, and effort with us.